Hazon brought Judaism back into my life for me in a way that feels completely authentic.
I got to be me. I didn't really fit in many places in my life up until then. When I got to Hazon, I was really great for who I was.
Hazon has exposed me personally to a way of living in community that feels really holy.
When I think of Hazon, I think of evolution.
It's bubbling. Stuff's happening. It's an experiment, but it's real.
Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead.
When I think of Hazon, I think of what the word Hazon means, which is vision. The vision of Hazon is what is so powerful to me, and it's a vision of a world that I want to live in.
Hazon creates hope in the world by building community. All of the problems we face today are big. They threaten to be overwhelming. But if you're working with other people, if you're working in community, then things don't seem so overwhelming because you have other people standing shoulder to shoulder with you to make change.
Hazon is the Jewish lab for sustainability. Everything that we do pretty much is about turning Jewish life outwards to make a difference in the world and using that process to strengthen Jewish life. How do you do that? Well, it needs a mix of transformative experiences, something that could really radically change a person's life. It needs thought leadership, changing the world through the power of ideas. And it needs capacity building, supporting organizations and networks and not just individuals. We're affecting change in North America and making a change in Israel and strengthening the Israel diaspora relationship.
Hazon is at the interface between Jewish evolution and Jewish sustainability and world evolution and world sustainability. It's that place where it happens.
Teva has a program for Jewish middle school kids to do environmental education.
When I was in 4th grade, we went on a trip to Teva, and meeting the Teva educators, they seemed so open-hearted and aware of their love for the earth and their love for Judaism.
So we see that the mushroom needs the tree in order to what?
In order to live.
In order to live.
No, you still go
Adama is a 3-month experiment in radical community building and living, deep learning, the space to turn yourself inside out and back again.
Adama has very strongly impacted me. It was like all of a sudden having language for something that I had been wanting to express for a very long time in my life.
Teva and Adama alumni are teaching and leading and founding incredible programs. Very, very inspiring. But that's not by itself enough. We have to support these young leaders and these new initiatives with training, networking, mini grants, and we have to help Jewish institutions to walk the walk. We need Jewish outdoor food, farming and environmental education, JOFI for short, all over this country.
The Hazon Seal of Sustainability is a program for institutions to advance themselves along a sustainability roadmap. So whether that's a board resolution that we care about climate, or whether that's LED lights in the ceiling, each Jewish institution needs to be thinking that way.
Hazon Detroit is one of the pieces of Hazon that is most exciting to me and most profound. Our task has been, can we help to connect the city and the suburbs, the Jewish community and the African American community? Can we make a difference in the city? Can we strengthen Jewish life in the process?
I love the Hazon bike rides because they test me physically and they give me a fantastic feeling of community and of the possibility of environmental change.
The bike ride for me was this amazing confluence of coming together of all different parts of my Jewish life.
Isabella Friedman is Hazon's home. We use this language, but it really is a lab for what Jewish 21st century sustainable life can look like. It's a retreat center, a farm, a community, a bet midrash, a place of education. It's an amazing place.
We live in these kind of segmented, well, this is my Jewish self, this is my eco self, this is my mom self, whatever all these identities that we carry. And it was always such a passion of the Hazon story that we could bring all of those together and that we were stronger when we brought them together.
Community is at the heart of what Hazon is fostering. It's an approach. It's a thoughtfulness. It's a culture. There's a value in Hazon that is about making space for everyone at the table.
Hazon brings Jewish people towards understanding the importance of sustainability, and it brings people who care about sustainability to understand the importance of Judaism.
There is incredible energy in this organization, a willingness, a determination to try new things, because this moment needs that of us.
Hazon is the very embodiment of hope. Without vision, there is no hope. Hazon is the R&D lab of the future of the Jewish people.
I really found my voice in my time at Hazon.
We're catalyzing a whole field, and it's a field that's growing across the whole country. But it needs to grow much more in the future if we're serious about renewing Jewish life or making a difference in the world. For all that Hazon has done, it's barely scratched the surface relative to what's possible and what's needed.